Hey everyone, welcome to Indie Studio and welcome to another brand new Photoshop tutorial. And today we'll be creating a simple poster design as always in Photoshop. This PSD file will be available on my Patreon, so if you wanna get it, please check on the description list below. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel. And with that note, let's dive into the video. So here we are in Photoshop, and first thing first, let's create a composition. So for that, go to File, click on New. And I will just go for 4 by 6, and let's keep the resolution as 300, and let's keep the rest as default, and let's click on create. And right after that, let's drag and drop this image right over here, and Control T. Let's make it a little smaller, maybe right around this size. And let's go to the brush, and let's go for a general brush, and with a white color selected, let's get those parts back. Yep, just like so. And right after that, let's drag and drop this main background over here, and let's keep it under this layer. Control T, and let's keep it like that. And anyway, we're going to change the proportion later, so Control T, let's make it a little smaller, and maybe let's keep it right over here. Alright, now let's drag and drop another image right over here, and Control T, let's make it a little smaller, maybe some more. Yep, just like so. And now let's drag and drop this image right over here, and Control T, let's make it a little smaller, and let's do some adjustment over here. So go to Pen tool, and then let's create a mask just like so. Right click, let's make a selection, and let's select this layer and press Ctrl Shift I to make an invert selection, and let's create a layer mask. And then let's do some adjustments. So Control T, just like so. Now right click, let's do a warp. Yep, let's do same thing right over here too. Yep, just like so. Now let's create a new layer and go to brush, and with a soft brush, let's add some shadows right over here, just like so. And let's drop down the opacity just like that. And now let's do some color adjustment. So select this layer, go to filter, and let's go to the camera raw filter, and from here let's increase the clarity, let's increase the texture, and let's drop down the highlights, and let's increase the shadow just like so. And from here let's increase the noise reduction just like so, and let's increase the color noise reduction too, and let's increase the sharpening maybe just like so. You know what, let's increase the texture too. Yep, let's keep it something like that. And let's go over here on the color mixer tab, and let's go to the saturation, and let's drop down the saturation for orange, and let's drop down for the reds too. Let's drop down the highlights some more. Yep, something like that, and let's click on OK. So this is what we have, and let's do the same thing for this layer. So select this layer, go to filter, Let's go to the camera raw filter and let's apply the previous setting, and from here let's increase the clarity and let's increase the texture some more, and let's click on OK. And again let's do the same thing for this background layer. So select this layer, go to filter, and let's go to the camera raw filter. Yep, just like so. Now let's go over here, let's add a solid and let's go for a kind of darker color. Just like so. And now let's create a new layer and go to the brush and let's go for a kind of white color, and I'll just go with my favorite particle explosion brush. So select this one, let's increase the brush size. You know what, like maybe let's change the rotation. Yep, something like that. And let's drop down the opacity just like so. Now let's move this background right over here, create a layer mask. Let's fill it with complete black and go to the brush, and with the white color selected, let's reveal some of these parts back. And let's drop down the opacity just like so. Yep, something like that. Now let's create a new layer, right click, create clipping mask. Now let's go to the brush, and this time I'll just go with soft round brush, and let's add some kind of glow on edges just like so. And let's change the blending mode to soft light. Yep, a new layer, again right click, create clipping mask. Let's change the blending mode to soft light again, and let's change the color to kind of warmer tone. Yep, maybe something like that. And let's add some glow on the edges. Yep, something like that. And now let's add a shadow. So let's create a new layer and go to the brush, and let's go with the black color, and let's add some shadows right over here. And let's drop down the opacity. Yep, just like so. And now let's create a new layer, and let's go to edit, let's go to fill, and let's fill it with 50% gray, and let's change the blending mode to soft light, and let's do some dodge and burn. So I'll just start with dodge tool. Now let's add some dodge, maybe right over here. And let's go with the burn tool, and let's add some burn. Now let's add a color LUT. So go over here, click on color lookup, and from here click. Then I'll just go with this LUT. So select this one and click on load. Now let's create a new layer. Go to brush and let's click on overlay, and let's add some kind of highlights right over here. And let's drop down the opacity some more. And let's fix this crown, and I guess this is the one. Control T, right click, let's do a warp, let's fix this. Yep, something like that. And let's go to the filter, let's apply a camera raw filter, and let's go and apply the previous setting. Let's see how it looks. I think this is looking pretty good, and maybe let's drop down the saturation some more. Yep, something like that. Yep, something like that. And let's create a new layer. Go to brush, and again let's add some highlights over here. So let's go to the screen, and let's drop down the opacity just like so. Let's go to the eraser tool, and let's erase some of these parts and maybe some over here. Yep, something like that. And now let's add some text. So go over here, let's add some text. Under this layer, Control T, let's add some rotation, and Control J, Control T, let's keep one right over here, and Control J, Control T, keep all this layer inside a group. So Control G, and let's create a layer mask. Again, let's fill it with black color, and again go back to brush, and I'll just go with this particle explosion brush and make sure the color is white, and let's get some of these parts back. So this is the same technique that I applied on my previous tutorial too. So it just gives a kind of cool effect. And for this text, let's drop down the opacity some more. So select all those, let's drop it down, maybe yep, maybe somewhere around this, and let's add a text. Now let's drag and drop this flare right over here, and let's change the blending mode to screen. Control T, let's keep it right over here. And let's keep it on very top. Control T, let's keep it maybe right over here. And let's add a hue and saturation, and let's click on clip to layer so that it will just affect this layer only, and let's drop down the saturation just a little bit. Yep, just like so. And from here let's create a new layer, right click, create clipping mask, and maybe let's increase the intensity of that glow a little bit. So let's go to the brush, let's go to the soft brush, And with the white color selected, let's add some more glow, and let's change the blending mode to overlay. Control T, let's keep it right over here, and let's make everything a little bigger. So Control T, and let's see, yep, just like so. And that's the final, and I hope you guys learned something new from this tutorial, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.